Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to my channel and to episode 21 of Rising with Rice, this college football promotion and relegation universe. This is just going to be an update episode. We're not going to be playing any games. All we're going to be doing is looking through everyone on the roster, just so we can get a good idea of what's going on, who's here, and how we're shaping up. So starting with the third string quarterback, Tito Nicky, 2-star pocket passer. And yeah, he's not particularly good. Accuracy is poor. Throw power can't get any better at 84. His IQ is low. His elusiveness is no, and his quickness is poor. Yeah, Tito Nicky, you just could be on the bench, mate. Second string quarterback is Juan Mustard. He is a 2-star pure runner, quarterback style. Accuracy, shocking. Throw power, not that great. IQ, low. And unfortunately for him, his elusiveness and his quickness can't get any better. He's a pure running QB and his speed is capped at 79. Hopefully we don't have to rely on him being on the field. Any injuries to Max Holley and we're going to be in trouble. This is going to be Holley's third season as our starting QB. And he needs to step up because he wasn't particularly good last year. I mean, he was all right, but his passing numbers were low. His touchdown to interception ratio wasn't amazing. I think he finished 24 touchdowns, 6 interceptions off the top of my head. It's something similar to that. But we were able to make some pretty good increases this year during the training off season. 95 medium and short accuracy, 88 deep accuracy. So he's a very accurate quarterback. Throw power been stuck at 92 for a while. IQ, we made his awareness a little bit higher to make him more intelligent when in the pocket. Elusiveness and quickness, we don't care about that. He's a pocket passer. I don't think I've touched these since we've been able to upgrade him. And health, injury, 88, stamina, 91. This year, I can't see him going to the NFL draft at the end of this season. He could do, but I think we can get one more year out of him after this, and that will be good. But yeah, this season, I'm expecting bigger and better things from Max Holley. The lowest rated running back we have is Dylan Horn, who is a 2-star elusive bruiser from Hawaii. His speed can only increase once more. I mean, one more upgrade, that'll get his speed to 84, potentially, acceleration 86. Not too good. Considering he's an elusive bruiser as well, we can't put elusiveness too much higher. Not too good at catching. His power game needs to increase, so does his route running and his IQ. The future's not too bright for Dylan Horn. Quan Rivero is our 5th string running back, so the chances of him seeing any of the ball are quite slim. We can upgrade him a bit. We can get him to sort of probably the low 80s if we fully upgrade him. But yes, a long way to go for him. It's his junior year. He's only got 2 more years left. I can't see the path for him getting on the field too often. Mitch Easy, 2-star backfield threat. He is the 3rd string running back, and he's nearly maxed out everything. Obviously, he's a senior year for him. He's already been redshirted, so this is going to be his final year. His ratings aren't going to increase. This is how he's going to finish his college career, and the numbers don't lie. They're not that good. The only freshman in the running back group is Jimmy Cobb, the 4-star backfield threat, and he does have the lovely star dev trait. His skill caps are very, very nice. 83 speed currently, we can upgrade it 4 times, so we're looking about getting to about 91, 92 speed in that range, which is very nice. And with that, the acceleration will probably get that to 98, 99. But looking at his other skill caps, I mean, this is him bloody good. Power and route running can go all the way, where IQ, his hands and his elusiveness can go all the way bar 1. This is going to be a very special running back for us, and more than likely will be running back 1 from next season. Seantrell Byler remains as our running back 2 for this season, the 2-star East-West playmaker. Unfortunately for him, he has nearly capped out at everything. Only his power and his route running can be increased. His IQ is at a decent level, but hands, elusiveness and quickness, they're not. I mean, 88 speed, 86 acceleration is still good, don't get me wrong, but the fact it can't get any higher isn't too good. I mean, he's a sophomore redshirt. It's potentially we've got 3 more seasons of him, and he can't really get much better. And running back 1 in his final season with us, Tremaine Khaled, the 3-star elusive bruiser. Let's get out of the way. So he's an elusive bruiser, and we've got his agility and break tackle up to 99. That's going to be very fun to watch him in these games. 86 speed, 86 acceleration is how he's finishing. Some fantastic carrying. We're not going to see any fumbles from him this season, probably not. Power gain, we could have increased that, but a little bit more, but I really wanted to upgrade his elusiveness and his IQ. Ball carrier vision 94, 93 awareness. This can be a fantastic season for Tremaine Khaled. Can't wait to see what he does out on the field. So we have 2 fullbacks on the roster. I love having rosters, fullbacks. Starting with David Eberle, the blocking archetype fullback. Does have the impact dev trait. We are redshirting him this year and is a 3-star overall. So obviously, as he's blocking, the main one we're going to put points into is blocking. Already got a 92 lead block, and we can increase him across the board pretty well. Power is also one we're going to want to increase. I want to increase his strength and his impact blocking especially. Awareness, we need to make him more intelligent. Only a 62 awareness there. So yes, he needs to become a smarter guy. And considering he's got the impact dev trait, we can definitely increase him. But hands and route running, we don't need to care too much about that, because that's not going to be his job. His job is paving ways for the running back. And then Keller Kippy, our other fullback, he is the utility archetype with the star dev trait. So he's more about getting out open to try catch and actually run with the ball. His power, we want to increase that all the way. Quickness, we can get him a little bit quicker, which is good for a fullback. And hands and route running, we do want to increase because he's going to have more of a chance of actually catching the ball. Shame we can't increase his IQ anymore, but the fact we do have his awareness into the mid-70s is quite nice. On to the wide receiver room now. We have Clay Herman kicking us off, the 4-star route artist archetype. He's a freshman and we are redshirting him. Shame his quickness and hands can't improve too much, especially his route running, because that's what his archetype is. We should be able to get his route running all the way, but unfortunately he's rather capped at that, which isn't great, and his elusiveness can't improve too much. We're just going to have to make him very, very smart and increase his power game. But yeah, his skill caps they're disappointing. Braden Quick, the other normal 4-star wide receiver freshman. Contested specialist archetype, and we know we like them. Dante Sims was fantastic for us before he went to the NFL as a contested specialist. He's the same, 6'5", much like Dante Sims was. Looks like again we're going to pump most of our points into elusive, power and IQ for him. I suppose route running is relatively cheap. We can make him pretty good at that, as well as his hands. And we can make him maybe get to just under 90 speed, considering his build is very, very good. Here we have Kofi Bada, the last freshman that we're redshirting, 6'4", the gadget archetype with a 4-star rating. Starts at 90 speeds. That's a very good starting point with 93 acceleration. We can definitely improve them. Hands, we can make him one of the most secure catchers on this team. That'll be good to have him, especially with his dev trait. We can increase all of these very, very well. Skill caps are pretty decent. They're not amazing, but they're not bad by any means. Again, we can make him pretty intelligent, increase his power game. I can see Kofi Bada being a very important guy in the future for us. And the last freshman 4-star is Marcus Bieniemy. He's a route artist. Because his deal breaker is playing time, he's going to be starting for us straight away to make sure we don't lose him. He does have the star dev trait, which helps, and his skill caps are very nice. Starts with 89 speed and 85 acceleration, but his hands and route running can go all the way. And considering that's what he is a route artist. The fact we can make him the best route running wide receiver in the game, very, very nice. Elusiveness starts off at a very high level, and we can continue to increase that. And his IQ starts at 70. I like to have that a lot higher. But yes, Marcus Bieniemy going to be our wide receiver 2, maybe 3. I haven't worked it out just yet. Doug Carute, the 4-star speedster, 5'9" from New York, has the impact dev trait. We've capped out his speed and acceleration, a little bit low for his speedster. It would be nice to get him to 95, 96, but we'll take 92 and 91. But his other skill caps are very, very nice. And considering he's a freshman redshirt, I don't want to be losing this guy because we can make him bloody good. Ian Ramey has seen plenty of action on the field, but I believe this year he won't see too much, especially with us having to use Marcus Bieniemy. So Ian Ramey, majority of his time has been spent. He's just going to be very much a depth piece at wide receiver. 93 speed, 92 acceleration. I mean, we might make him the kickoff return and punt return guy. We'll see. I haven't gone through the depth chart as of yet. Route running at a high level, but can definitely get better. But it is his senior year, so these are going to be his final stats. He's been a very good soldier for us, but yeah, his time is done. John Hanneman, the 4-star contested specialist, 6'3", 197 pounds. Does have just a normal dev trait. His skill caps are nice, but with him only gaining points at a normal rate, we're not going to be able to fully cap all of these. But his hands and his route running are especially good. And power, we could put a little bit into these, considering he's going to be contesting a lot of his catches. Jeremiah Foxworth is listed as our wide receiver 2, but I'll be honest, he's probably going to be a wide receiver 3. I'm probably going to put Marcus Bieniemy at wide receiver 2. 3-star gadget, junior, and yeah, this is why I'm not going to have his wide receiver 2. He's practically capped out on the important things. IQ is already at a good level, 80 awareness and 90 ball carrier vision. It's just obviously it looks a bit lower because of his pass blocking. But we're not really after pass blocking too much for a wide receiver. Power game and elusiveness can be increased quite a bit, but yeah, I mean, with these caps, I might even make him wide receiver 4 and have Hanneman, who's actually a sophomore and can increase quite a bit, to be our wide receiver 3. But our wide receiver 1 for this year, Mike Story, 93 overall, star dev trait in his junior year. Now, again, I've been bitching about this speedster, can't get any higher than a 91. Hands, that's capped out as well. 96 spectacular catch, hopefully we can see a couple of them, that will be awesome. But his route running, look at that, 99s across the board. He probably is at least up there in the conversation for best route running in the game. And elusiveness, that is maxed out as well. 95 agility, 98 change of direction, 97 jumping. The great juke move and spin move. He is a speedster. He's got all of these up to high levels. He's going to be dangerous if we can get him the ball. So in next season, off season, if he doesn't get drafted, there's a chance he declares the NFL draft after this season. All his points are going to go into power and IQ. Tyler Holmberg, 61 overall tight end, 2-star vertical threat. He's actually going to be our wide receiver 2, so that's not great. And yeah, neither are his skill caps. Not particularly good. And what's also not good is our wide receiver 1 is freshman Glenn Arbrew, 2-star pure possession. He's only a normal dev trait and his skill caps aren't amazing, but this is going to be our tight end 1. And the reason is because we are finally able to redshirt Nate Silvestro. Been unable to do so far during his career here. His deal breaker is proximity to home, so we don't have to worry about that. But yes, he is a senior. He's being redshirted this year. He's just a pure blocker. And again, his skill caps aren't particularly amazing. Tight end is definitely a position I need to recruit hard and heavy in for this year's recruiting cycle. David Rains, left tackle 3, 2-star agile. Skill caps are they're okay. Shame about not making him any quicker, but I don't really put many points into quickness for my offensive lineman. But he can become a middle of the road average left tackle, but that's not really good enough for us, so don't expect to see him too much. Kerry Claxton, the 3-star raw strength left tackle. He is our left tackle 2, and I don't really want him to be left tackle 1 come next season. So again, tackles I'm going to have to recruit hard for. But I suppose, does he have the... No, he just does have normal. So we're not going to be able to increase him too much in the off-season. So yes, tackle and tight end are immediately what I need to be looking at when recruiting. And then starting left tackle is Rashad Boykins, the 4-star agile. He has not been able to be redshirted because his deal breaker is playing time. I don't know why that's an F. He's a senior and he's 94. He's going to be starting for us. Not as it matters because it's going to be his final year. Anyway, 97 pass blocking, 93 run blocking, 89 power. IQ is up there. Footwork and quickness are all right. This guy is one of the best left tackles in the entirety of college football. He is going to be protecting Max Holly to a pretty good level. Left guard number 3 is PJ Wicks, 2-star pass protector. Pass blocking and run blocking, I mean, they're awful. That's just not good enough for one of your guards. It's all about the power game. His IQ, we increased that quite a bit, but yeah, he's pretty lackluster. Nick Sobieski is our left guard 2-star agile. Again, skill caps, they're just not good. Hopefully, he's never going to see a starting position here. If he is starting, things aren't looking good for us. Starting at left guard is Marco Toncho, 5-star pass protector. Only the normal dev trade, which is going to cap how good he can really become. But we redshirted him last year, so this is going to be the year, his starting year for us. Skill caps are alright. As I said, the normal dev trait is going to kill how many points he can gain, so we're not going to be able to make him amazing. But you never know, he could play really well and go up a dev trait and that will help him. But he's a good, solid left guard and will be very nice for us, hopefully. Over at centre, Jared Foxworth has been redshirted in his junior year, just a 2-star raw strength centre, and yeah, less said about that the better. Bryce Barco, the 3-star agile, he is in his junior year, and his skill caps are not too much better, but you know, there is a definite improvement of a player here. But yeah, don't expect to see too much of him. And starting centre for us is Timote Chen. He was redshirted in his first year, 3-star pass protector. Does have the impact dev trait, so we can improve him a bit, and his skill caps are very decent. IQ can be much higher. Run blocking, yeah, that can be increased. Shame we can't get any more points into his pass blocking stats, considering he is a pass protector archetype, so that's a little bit low for him. But we can still increase power, quickness and footwork quite a bit. We can make him a very solid starting centre. Moving over to the right side of the offensive line, we have Summer Young at right guard, 2-star raw strength archetype guy. And yeah, again, the skill caps aren't great. Last year wasn't a very good year for recruiting. We didn't have that many people interested in coming to Rice, and the ones who were interested, there were a lot of 2-stars. That's why I had to fill out the board with, because I remember my house rule, I don't go for people who aren't, if I don't not in their top 10 interested schools, I don't go for them. I just don't see the point. I'd like to keep it a little bit of realism. If they don't want to be here, I don't want to go for them. Arnold Morton, 2-star pass protector. So he's a freshman as well. We have redshirted him and he has the impact dev trait. His skill caps are a lot better. Not amazing, but he has more chance of starting than the other dude. But hopefully I can get someone in who's going to be a lot better than Arnold Morton for the future. I don't want him to be our starting right guard. Jalen Dunsmore even, is a sophomore who's been redshirted already. 3-star raw strength. Skill caps again, his run blocking and pass blocking aren't amazing. His game is all about power, so that's where we're going to put a few of his points. His awareness needs to increase quite a bit. Only 57 awareness is not good enough for an offensive lineman, and footwork and quickness can be increased, but so I don't really put too many points into them. It's not bad. However, Brooks McNamara, the 4-star raw strength archetype, he is a lot better and is our starting right guard. Run blocking, he can become one of the best run blocking guards in the league, and considering we're going to have that 4-star running back playing for us next year when we can put a lot more points into run blocking, we should become a pretty good running team. Pass blocking is a good level. It can get quite a bit better. He's not going to get any stronger though. His power is capped out at an 89, considering again he is a raw strength archetype. The fact we can't make him much better than an 89 overall in power, pretty low. His IQ can go all the way, so that's good for pre-snap adjustments if needed. And his footwork and quickness are at them levels. We have Edward Waiters at right tackle, a 2-star well-rounded archetype. He's actually listed as right tackle 3 on the depth chart. However, because we're redshirting someone in front of him, he's going to be right tackle 2 for this season. Pass blocking and run blocking, they're not good enough to be starting here, and that's why he's right tackle 2. Power, that can only get one more into that. So we're going to be pumping points into IQ, footwork and quickness, but majority IQ. And starting at right tackle for us is Alex Kent, 2-star agile with the impact dev trait. His skill caps, his pass blocking and run blocking, his power, they're nearly capped out already. He can't get any smarter. The awareness is too low for me. I liked at least a 70 awareness, so the fact he can't get any better at 67 isn't good for us. His footwork and quickness can be improved massively. And our right tackle of the future, but he will be sitting his freshman year as in a red shirt, is the impact 4-star Raheem Speed. Pass blocking can go all the way. Run blocking all the way. Power all the way. This can be a very, very good right tackle, and hopefully he can gain quite a few points, perform well in training, and we can upgrade him quite a bit come next season. But that is the offense done with. Let's have a look at the defense. Rook Azigbu, the 3-star speed rusher. He has the normal dev traits, and his skill caps are pretty good for just a normal guy. Obviously, finesse moves is where he's going to shine. He's a speed rusher, so we don't really care too much about power moves. Although, because power moves are pretty cheap, we could probably put a couple into them. But finesse moves and power, that's where we need to be pumping points into for Rook Azigbu, and maybe a couple more into his IQ. Victor Ajiru Tutu, the 4-star pure power freshman. Now, as this deal breaker is playing time, we can't really afford to redshirt this guy. I mean, having him out on the field would be pretty nice. Pass rushing starts off at 69, nice. But it's power and quickness, that can go all the way. But considering how expensive quickness is, we'll put a couple in, but we're not really going to care too much about that. And his IQ starts at a decent level, but we can make him a very intelligent left edge. And Matt Stuber, 83 overall. He's a speed rusher, 4-star in his junior year, and he also has the deal breaker of playing time, so we can't redshirt him. Finesse moves have capped out at 89, unfortunately, considering he is a speed rusher. Would like to get them into the 90s. So IQ and run stopping will probably be the next that we pump some points into. Maybe a couple into power moves, but again, he's a speed rusher. Power moves aren't that important. And 92 acceleration, 88 speed is very good for a speed rusher. Moving on to the right edge, we have Jaden Conway, a 2-star pure power guy. Considering he's a 2-star, his skill caps aren't that bad. We can definitely increase these, but the normal dev trait kills it, so we're not going to be able to increase them as much as we like. But yeah, he's not bad for a 2-star at all. And then at the top of the right edge depth chart, because there's only 2 of them, we have Melvin Beirut, the 3-star edge setter. And yeah, he's not bad at all. His skill caps are decent, but it is his senior year, so these are as good as he's going to get. And because it's his senior year, I am considering having Matt Stuber starting at right edge and then having the 4-star freshman Ajiro Tutu starting at left edge. That's probably what I'm going to do, because Melvin Beirut at 84, what, Stuber's at 83, I think it was? Yeah, so we'll start Stuber at right edge and we'll have Ajiro Tutu starting at left edge. Moving over to defensive tackle now, we have Dalvin Fatinakan, 2-star power rusher, only a 60 overall with a normal dev trait. He can increase quite a bit, but not to an elite level. So he's all the way down at the bottom of the defensive tackles. If we have a look, we've got quite a few. So he's really not going to see the board too much. I mean, yeah, he's very much buried. So moving on to Titus Davis, 2-star pure power. Yeah, decent skill caps. We can definitely increase him by quite a bit, but because of his low starting overall, he's not going to see the field too much, which means he's not going to earn as many points as we'd potentially like, so he's not going to be able to increase him as much as we like. Much like the 2 guys before him, Ethan Finger just buried on the depth chart. We redshirted him his freshman year. He does have the impact dev trait as a 2-star, but as you can see, he's nearly maxed out already. Obviously his run stopping can go all the way, but his pass rushing and his power, they're nearly done. So yeah, his career is not going to be that good, I'm afraid, Mr. Finger. David Igwenebu, 4-star pure power with the impact dev trait. He's a freshman. He does have the playing time as a deal breaker, and he can get very good. Pass rushing can go all the way. His quickness can go all the way. Power can only increase 1 more. Doing is a pure power archetype, would be nice to get that a lot higher. And his run stopping and IQ can increase quite a bit. So his deal breaker is playing time, and that might be a struggle because we can at least make him our defensive tackle 3. Obviously, Dwayne struggles when we look at him in a minute. He's DT1, and that's going to be remaining for until he gets drafted. But so we've got Jimmy Marrero, who is a 4-star gap specialist with an impact dev trait. His physicals, he does have inside disruptor, outside disruptor, and option disruptor. So he's got physicals to a good level, and he can still get a lot better. Power, run stopping, his IQ. I've got myself into a bit of a pickle, and I'm going to have to, when I go through the depth chart, I'm going to have to think long and hard about where I'm going to put these players and how they're going to go. Well, Josh Sabry, so he's an 88 overall, but 90 because of our little upgrades that we've got using staff perks. 3-star gap specialist. Now it's his final year, and he's good, don't get me wrong, he's very, very good. But maybe I just move him down on the depth chart. The chances of him getting drafted are slim. I mean, he could go to like the 7th round perhaps, but it's probably going to be better for us to make sure we keep Igwenugu happy. More than likely, we're going to have David Igwenugu be our defensive tackle 2, and maybe have Marrero as 3 and Sabry at 4. It's a shame considering how good Sabry is, but needs must, I'm afraid. It's a dog-eat-dog world. And here he is, the main guy. I don't think he's the captain yet, is he? Can I make him captain? Yes, I can. There we go. He has the C now. He is one of our captains. A 4-star, pure power, elite dev defensive tackle. This guy has the potential of being the best defensive tackle in the league. I don't think we're going to get that far though, because I can definitely see him getting drafted at the end of his junior year. So more than likely, we've just got 2 more years left of him, and we're going to have to appreciate him. Remember last year in his first year starting, he set the season record for most sacks in one season. He's just so good. I can't wait to see him continue to disrupt the game plans for all the teams we face. Femi Siavi, the 2-star senior, is finishing his career with being a 69. He's not going to get any better, and yeah, he's not good. Starting at the Sam linebacker position is Ken Ravitz, the 4-star lurker with the normal dev trait. He's pretty good. The normal kills it a bit in how many points he's going to earn, but we can still make him a little bit better for his senior year. But I'm expecting him to have a good year this year for us as a junior. Moving to the middle, we have the Mike linebacker position. Greg Cleveland, the 2-star signal caller. We're not going to be relying on him too much. I very much doubt when he's eligible to play after the redshirt season that we're going to see him too much. Nate is a 4-star thumper. The other freshman who we've redshirted does have the impact dev trait to help. And yes, he can become very good. He's much better than the previous guy, so we will actually see Nate Eze in the future being our Mike linebacker 1. Ben Contreras currently Mike linebacker number 4, but on the depth chart he will be higher. So he's a normal guy. Skill caps are pretty decent. We look at his run stopping, pass coverage and pass rush. Very good. We can make him a very, very solid Mike linebacker for us. Matthias Carney is ahead of Contreras on the depth chart. 3-star thumper with a normal dev trait, but yeah, his skill caps. Obviously, pass coverage and pass rush can be much higher, but his quickness and power and his IQ, they're pretty limited. Well, quickness and power are maxed out. So yes, I'd prefer to be having Contreras over Carney, definitely. Devin Lyles, a 3-star lurker freshman. Well, he's in the red shirt. We redshirted him last year, so this is going to be his first time seeing the field. Does have the star dev trait, and his skill caps are very, very good. Quickness can go all the way, power all the way, run stopping, pass coverage, pass rush can be improved massively. Future is big, future is bright for Devin Lyles. Kobe Callaway, potentially starting at Mike linebacker, the 3-star lurker. And no, I've made a decision on the fly. Colby Callaway is going to be our Mike linebacker 2. I want Devin Lyles, the star guy, to get as many points as possible. So whilst Callaway is better, it's going to, I think, overall in the long run, it will help us starting Devin Lyles. Over onto the will linebackers, we've got 3 freshmen who are all redshirted. Quincy Nzegwu, 2-star lurker. Skill caps are alright, but yeah, I'm not expecting too much from him. Mick Halterman is also a 2-star normal dev trait guy. His dev traits are much better. His pass coverage, look at that. Run stopping, IQ. There's more to like from him, but overall his normal dev trait is going to kill much progression. And rounding the redshirt freshman off, another 2-star normal in Jesse Wozniak, whose skill caps are far worse. Not looking too great there for the future of this position. We have the senior who's already been redshirted, Alfonso Exum, the 3-star signal caller at the wheel position. So yeah, it's a senior. He's been redshirted, so he's not going to be improving. These are his final stats, and he's currently number 3 in the depth chart, so he's not going to see too much action at all. Manuel Mesa is listed as will number 2, the 4-star impact thumper. So we've got one more season after this one, so he can definitely still get increased, and we can maybe get him to the low 90s, maybe high 80s, depending on how many points he earns. Skill caps are very solid. This would look a lot better if he was a sophomore, so we'd have at least 3 years with him. But 2 years, we'll get as much of it out of him as we can. And our starting wheel linebacker is going to be Colin Hogue, the 3-star thumper. So we've got one more year after this year as well with him, and we can definitely make him a lot better as well, get him into the 90s, or depending how many points he can get this year, so how much we can upgrade him come next year. Last year our secondary was the best bit of our defence, and this year it looks like it might be the same again, although we're starting poorly with Matt Ibrahim, the 2-star normal corner. Yeah, it's we can only put one more into quickness. Zone coverage is very poor starting, as well as the man coverage. He can't really catch, and his run stopping is poor. I don't see too much of a future for Matt Ibrahim. Shaq Hendershot is a 2-star normal. He's a sophomore, he's been redshirted, and his skill caps aren't particularly too good. He can still be increased a bit, but he's never going to be a top player for us. Ben Goodwin, a 3-star normal guy. He does have the field archetype. Man coverage and zone coverage can be increased to a very high level. Quickness, we can make him a bit quicker, but it is expensive. 13 skill points, so we might only make his speed up to about 88. He's not going to be rapid. Hands, not too good at catching, and his run stopping can be increased a little bit. But yeah, again, he has the potential, but the normal dev trait is going to kill too much growth. George Gamez, the 3-star impact dev. His archetype is boundary, and his skill caps leave a bit to be desired. Man coverage and zone coverage 77 and 79, and they can be increased a bit but not loads. He's not getting any quicker at a 91 speed or 90 acceleration. His catching's not too bad, so you might be able to pop up with some interceptions. And his power game and run stopping can be increased a bit. But yeah, the future of corner isn't looking too good. However, the now is looking good. Let's get into this. So Dominique Travis, senior 4-star. And the star dev trait. He's a field archetype, but he's not going to get any better than this. 91 man, 91 zone, 89 speed, 95 acceleration, catching at an 80, which is good, and his power game 85, run stopping 77. But yeah, he's not going to get any better than this. It's his final year. Devon Loper in his final year, the 4-star bump and run corner with a star dev trait. So obviously immediately we know his speed, 98 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 agility. No one's going to be able to run by him. Zone at an 83 and man at an 87. Hands, he's got 80 catching, and his run stopping is a 77. Joaquin Palaros, who popped up with quite a few interceptions last year. Let's look at his physical. He's got platinum blanket coverage, platinum house call, gold jammer, gold bullhawk. We are going to miss this guy with a 95 man coverage, 85 zone, but I don't think we're playing zone coverage. I think we are playing a man coverage. 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 86 catching, 85 power, 73 run stopping. And then this guy, Isaac Sahara. So he is a senior. He's not been redshirted. The thing is, I was thinking about redshirting him so we get one more year from him. However, considering he's a 95 overall, base overall, I reckon he's going to go to the NFL draft after this season. So if we redshirt him, there's a chance that our best corner isn't going to see the field, and then we're just going to lose him to the draft. So I think we'll just have to play him. He'll get drafted next year, well, after this year, and we get just have to deal with it. I would love to, if I knew for a fact that he would be coming back next year, he'd be redshirted, but I don't want to risk that because of his high overall. So we'll play with him and he'll head to the draft. Glenn Moody, the 2-star normal dev trait, free safety, starts at a 60 overall. Considering he's a 2-star, considering he's a normal, his skill caps are very, very good. But because he's a normal, the chances of him seeing these getting much higher are slim. So it's a bit of a shame, but we'll do the best we can with Glenn Moody. Vitelli U, the 3-star normal dev trait, free safety. Skill caps, they're not bad. We can definitely make him a very intelligent safety, which is what you want. You want your safety to see the field, know what plays are happening, so they can be good in coverage or try to punish the run. Pass coverage, yeah, I mean, this is lacking obviously. Man coverage and zone coverage are low. They need to be increased. Relatively quick, 87 speed, 90 acceleration. And his run support, power and hands they need to be increased as well. Malcolm Humphreys, our other 3-star sophomore redshirt, 79 overall as it stands. He's much more of a zone coverage safety, better than you. Man as well, not too bad, and we can make him quite a bit quicker. Yeah, his skill caps aren't bad at all. He can be a very solid free safety without being amazing. Kai Smith is in his senior year and he's been redshirted, so it's his final year. 3-star safety, 75 IQ, 75 pass coverage, 91 quickness, 77 run support, 79 power, 73 hands. I tell you what, he's probably just going to be our free safety 4. I'd rather Humphreys and you, but especially Humphreys being ahead of him. But starting at free safety, Trey Ismail, who I'm pretty sure led us in interceptions last year. He was picking off quarterbacks all the bloody time. 95 IQ, 99 play rec. He knows exactly what's going to happen as the ball's being snapped. He is bloody good. Pass coverage is an 89, 87 man coverage, 92 zone. 87 speed, 90 acceleration. His run support is very good. 88 tackle, 89 pursuit. Catching's at a decent level, but yeah, we are going to be far worse when he goes. We lost 2 very high rated strong safeties to the draft, so we got a crop of new guys who are going to be starting for us. Starting with Manu Kramer, the 3-star normal, although currently he is ranked number 4 on the depth chart. There's plenty of room for improvement here, but as I've said plenty of times already in this video, the normal dev trait is going to kill too much progression. James Lorenzo, the 3-star impact dev trait guy, he can get a lot better. The impact dev trait also is going to gain more skill points than normal, so we can definitely increase the zone and the man coverage because they are at a poor level currently. Maybe we'll make him one of the quickest safeties in the league. That'd be quite fun, although obviously it costs a lot. There's run support, power and hands all need to be increased as well. John Idhigabo, 3-star free safety. He's not bad, but considering it's his senior year, he's actually probably going to be our strong safety 3. I would much rather the guy we've just seen, who I've immediately forgot his name, him get seeing the ball, because that way he will earn points and he's a freshman redshirt. It's Hidigabo's last season, so yeah, I can see Lorenzo definitely being on the field more than Hidigabo. And starting for us at strong safety, Jax Pounds, the 4-star junior with the impact dev trait. So he's maxed out on everything except IQ. So when the off season's about, after the training, we're going to pump all the points into IQ and we can make him a very intelligent strong safety. So you want smart safeties, so that's going to be good for us. Moving on to special teams, our kicker Enrique Fias, a 3-star kicker. His final year, 96 kick power, 96 kick accuracy. And our junior punter Zach Costello with the impact dev trait, 3-star, 96 kick accuracy, 96 kick power. So that's how our team looks. We'll have a quick look at the American and see what the teams look like in our conference. We are the highest rated team, however there are teams in here who will be able to give us some more competition. Like Bowling Green 79, Nevada 79, Purdue 79, East Carolina 74. I mean, there's only one 60 team. No, sorry, it's 2, Tulsa and Toledo. Everyone else in the 70s. So we might not have it all our way this year. We're going to have to fight. As I said, these three teams, the 379s, they are going to give us some trouble, but hopefully we can come out on top. Much like last season, it's probably going to be how I'm going to do it the rest of this series, to be honest. We're going to do 3 episodes, all containing 4 games. We'll do 1 quarter from each game, and hopefully we can do well. But that's the update, so we know what our team looks like, we know what the players are, and how they can get better. So next episode we'll get into playing these games. Goodbye.